So about to leave. It's been hot as fuck here for the last couple of weeks, and then today I decide to leave and it's overcast as all hell. Hopefully it doesn't rain because I have no weather protection. But yeah, anyway, see ya. First sight of the ocean. Obviously I've seen this ocean a couple of times in the last month, but this is the first sight on the walk. Again, beautiful overcast day. 5 kilometers in, already feeling sore because I haven't wore a backpack of 7 kilos before for a while. But yeah, life is good. About to have a sandwich. One thing I've liked about Porto is the Wollongong beach vibes, and I'm really stoked. Here I'm about 12 k's in. I've found a lovely little rock pool, similar to home, set up like home, which is really cool. If it was a bit sunny, I'd take a dip, but not today. I've got to get through this first 24. Tomorrow we'll do some swimming. But yeah, beautiful Atlantic coast. So I've pushed it probably a little bit too hard on this first day. Well up around 25 k's, I think. We'll see. Yeah, got about 3 or 4 k's to go, which, you know, is pretty good. Should get in there about 5:15. Hopefully there's a bed. Otherwise I'd be doing some more walking to find a place. Hello. Yeah, shoes are going pretty well. I walked about 2 kilometers barefoot on this boardwalk. This whole coastline so far is this wonderful boardwalk. Yeah, they're holding up. They're interesting. Barefoot shoes. Talk more about them in another clip. But yeah, anyway, I'll keep pushing ahead. When I get there, I'll give a bit more of an update videos. So hopefully in that little town over there, there's a bed for me. We'll see what happens. Yeah, beautiful little walk. So that didn't work. Got to do it again. At least this time I'll probably do it a little bit better. Yeah, good walk. 28 k's to start. Sore, pretty sore. My new Vivo barefoot shoes are going good. Obviously very sore. Realised that as much as back home and in Dom, I walk barefoot a lot. It's now been Colombia, Mexico and Portugal, so 5 months of not really working barefoot. So the shoes feel great because you feel like you're walking barefoot, but I probably wasn't ready for 28 k's in them. But yeah, it's going good. I'm really excited. This albergue is really cool. Well, not cool, just really tidy and clean. So hopefully they all stay like this. Started a little bit late today, dawdling, but yeah, all good. I'm very excited for the coming days as the sun shines. Yeah, we harder, but excited for the sun to shine and to get into the ocean a fair bit along the way. But yeah, ciao ciao. So I've arrived, Albergue San Mamede de Villacha. So start of day 2. Slight drizzle. As you can see, very dark grey. I can't remember the Spanish term I got told yesterday, the belly of the donkey. Yeah, I've got no wet weather equipment it's been so hot the last 4 weeks in Porto that I didn't get a rain jacket or anything. So it's only a drizzle. Hopefully it doesn't wet things too much. But yeah, at least I won't sweat and I won't get smelly. So anyway, I'm going to do about 24 kilometers today to a place called Apulia. I did 28 yesterday, but it felt like a lot more. But yeah, 9 o'clock, starting early. Talk to you soon. So I've always had this idea that the Atlantic is just wild and woolly. But yeah, I've been down to the water probably 7-8 times in the last month, and it's just always been calm. Probably one day there was a few waves. But yeah, I wish I had my dive gear to that's not very good, the camera. Oh, there we go. I wish I had my dive gear to go explore around all these outcrops. It'd be really cool. So yeah, just a kilometre down of the second day. Drizzly, but it's good. Yeah, I'm not going to overheat. I'm walking slow and it's lovely. A little wave here, the Villa do Conde. Yeah, my good friend Lolo told me when he did the Camino Portuguese, this same route, he surfed every day, hiring boards up the beach, up the coast, because it's a big surf hub. But really cool to see a little school, all the kids out during the holidays, learning to surf. Very nice. So I'm walking into a town called Povo de Varzim, a place I've visited before in a past, well not a past life, in a previous iteration of my life many years ago. So I'll stop in here for lunch. It's been about 12 kilometers. My watch says 17, so I need to adjust the stride of my watch so I get a bit more accurate reading. But yeah, walking in to Povo de Varzim. It's funny how people in certain areas kind of look similar. In the last day or so, I've seen people that I thought, I was it was in my family back in the day. It was quite interesting. I was like, oh, I know that. No, that's not them. Oh, that's not them. Happened a couple of times. But yeah, also really good to see a few Spiros out in the water around here. But they mustn't have rules like Australia with how much you can take, because one bloke looked like he had 100 mussels or something like that. But yeah, anyway, I'll keep walking. I think I've got to learn how to hold this higher up in the air so I don't look so ridiculous. Found this wonderful Ayurvedic place. Food looks like it's going to be wicked, for not too bad. I do find it funny, but there's an ashtray. It's had a really healthy cafe. But yeah, I'll put a photo up of the food. I think it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. Geez, so I'm really gonna have to hold this camera away from me. I realised all my other videos I was probably way too close. Yeah, I had a fair bit to share earlier. I had this whole spiel to share about the day. It's a wonderful Atlantic at night. It's still grey, still dark. Yeah, I had all this that I wanted to share, but kind of forgotten it now. I had a really good meal. Had a little cafe that had Pilgrim's menu. That was massive. Soup, bread, a beer. Had a big meal for €12. Cheapest thing I've had in the last month. It was really good. Had a chat to a Scottish lady. She was sharing all about her Caminos. A little bit interesting, learning about Christianity and Catholicism. Always funny. But yeah, good day of walking. Oh yeah, I learned some lessons today. I need to finish up early because if I get to the albergue, the cheap albergue late, then I end up having to pay €40 for a night. So I'm now in a guest house. So that's a lesson. Second day. I'll also make sure I'll also make sure, yeah, old mate there and his little thing gave me the honk. Also, the next 2 days I've gone out hard, so I've already done 52 kilometers in 2 days. So I've got this tip for a wonderful place 36 kilometers away from my mate Timmy and his wife Maz when they recently were here. So I'm going to make sure that I split the next 2 days up and do 2 shorter days, and try to enjoy a bit of beach time. Hopefully the sun comes out, and yeah, so I'm going to go home and rest in my little private room, and I'll talk to you in the morning. Oh, and I did get my swim in. It was a beautiful 18 degrees, great for tired muscles. The calves are a bit sore today, this evening, but the shoes are going great. Did a couple of kilometers barefoot as well. But still loving the shoes. I think in another few days when everything gets stronger, it's going to be really good. So as my friend was telling me the other day, panza de burro, belly of the donkey. It was even grayer earlier this morning. I went for a little swim, which was quite nice. It's funny, I had this really nice little Kathmandu jacket that I've had for over a decade. And the other day I was like, no, it's been so hot up here, I don't need to take that. And now I'm mildly regretting it. Should be okay walking, and the places ahead get a little bit warmer. But yeah, it's been surprisingly cool, dreary, and it doesn't look like the sun's going to break out today. There's a band over there. I'll go get a photo of it. But yeah, day 3. I'm only doing 16 kilometers, just nice and short, so plenty of rest. Yeah, cool. Off I go. Really still trying to figure out how to film correctly. I don't even know if this is all picking up my voice. I haven't even checked it back. Crossing the bridge from Fao to Esponde? No, I should have checked that. Starts with an E, ESP. Yeah. Started my walk. I met a older American man, would have been in his 60s. Some people really like to suffer. He was overweight, his knee was already strapped, he was 3 days in, he had a pole, he had his guitar, and he was walking very slow. But yeah, I'm sore now after 2.5 days, and I can't imagine how he's going to feel in a week or two. But yeah, it's impressive. It allows me to, you know, just keep strolling slowly. Yeah, there's no issue physically really. One sec, I'm just holding it. There's a push bike coming up. Just staying out of the way. Hold on. Obrigado.
Nada, obrigado eu.
Yeah. So that was nice to meet someone, have a little quick chat, but my slow pace was still faster than his. It is Saturday. I keep forgetting I've been on holiday, or I've been not working for so long, but I keep forgetting what day it is. I noticed when everyone was out on their push bikes and the cafes were full, and I'm like, oh, it's Saturday, which is really cool to see everyone out and about, even on a dreary day. It is still summer to them. They're still dressed like it's summer. So keep walking. Like I said, only 16 kilometres today. I'm about 3.5 through. It'll be a nice easy stroll. Not much else. Bye. Big ugly boxes. They build them everywhere, don't they? Why can't you just put a normal roof on a thing? Disappointing. Bloody rich people. What was I talking about? About needing a jacket? Well, the sun has got in the background. It's still a bit grey, but on this side, the cloud has lifted and it's getting warm. The maps are all incorrect. Well, not incorrect. They say it's a certain distance, but it seems so much more at the rate that I'm walking. But yeah, I've got about 7 kilometres to go. It's 12:45. Hopefully I find some food on the way and stop and have some lunch. A couple of eucalyptus trees reminding me of home. Very nice. So, been trying to eat healthy, but found this cool, really Portuguese bar, and I'm having a Coke. Actually, it says bro, and a chicken and chips. But yeah. Someone playing the flute off in the distance. I don't know how I feel about people leaving all their rubbish on the floor. Random pieces of plastic. I know they're like albergue identifications and flags and whatnot, but still rubbish. Beautiful little forested area. Unexpected. Don't know how long it will last for. I don't think too long, but I'll take the opportunity to be barefoot, give the feet a little bit of a rest, feel the earth. Always makes my soreness feel better. Yeah, down by a river. You can still hear the flute somewhere in the distance. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, there's a few old fellas in my room. It's a very small room. And a few old fellas. So I imagine tonight I'm going to be sleeping much from the snoring. We'll see. There's just like really cool, odd little medieval festival. There's some birdies in the background, owls and falcons. It's quite interesting. It's just a couple of 100 meters away from the hostel, the Albergue. Came up for a walk with a couple of Germans and an Italian fella. But yeah, quite fun. So yeah, at some sunset. It's looking pretty schmicky. I don't know if you can see in the background. No, I can't. Ooh, look, I'm getting closer. But I'll take a photo. Get rid of a renewable wind energy. You should see it. It's horrible. You can see the windmills there. But yeah, beautiful little medieval fair. Up at this little church on the view. Yeah, nice afternoon. Just hanging out with two Germans and an Italian fella. But yeah, cool. Bye. Day four. I'm leaving today. Leaving this nice little cute hostel, little Albergue. I was at yesterday. I think I'm aiming for about 22 kilometers today. Hopefully it's not too bad. It is early. It is hot though. Yeah, I keep moving this camera around. I've got to be a better filmographer. 24 kilometers going to a place called Coreco where Timmy Walker recommended me a lovely albergue farm kind of site. So that should be good. Looking forward to it. Feeling good. Two good meals yesterday. Calf's a bit sore, calf's a bit tight, but everything else is feeling great. Yeah, let's see how we go. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to hold my hat. The wind's picking up here. About to go over this long ass bridge. I'll get another photo of it. There's the church in the background. Going up that hill. No way, Jose. I'll be going down, following the coast when I cross the water. Yeah, Viana de Costello. I think I've done about 8 to 10 k's now. I feel like I've been going slow, but the German couple in front of me were going fast. I'm probably around the same pace as them, just a little bit slower. They're having a lot more breaks. But yeah, probably about halfway for today's walking. I'm looking forward to getting to the beach for a good old swim and a bit of time in the water. Back on the coast after 14 k's, a little bit inland. I can't remember what I said in the last video. Yeah, beautiful little rock pools here. Yeah, the 14 k's was really nice. There's a couple of things I wanted to share, but I'm trying to remember now. Chaffee was really beautiful little village. Quiet Sunday morning, nothing going on. Really pleasant to walk through, and there was two sections of forest for about 3-4 k's all up, where I got to go completely barefoot, and all the pain, all the aches and pains disappeared. Calf strain disappeared, so that was really nice. And actually, I shouldn't say forest, I could say bush. There's so many eucalypts in there. That I can just say bush. Felt very much at home. But yeah, it's been a nice morning, going back and forth with the Germans. Saw them a couple of times, which is good because they're a nice couple. Then just had something to eat in Viana de Castello, and now probably got about 9.5 k's to go to the next spot. Well, it looks like it's going to be completely in the sun, but that should be fine. Luckily I tan well. Yeah, what else was I going to share? Can't really remember. If it comes up, I'll come again. But yeah, the Atlantic looking wonderful. Can't wait to jump in for a swim in the next half an hour. So I was hoping to go for a swim soon. This is probably about 20 minutes on from that last video. But I was hoping there was some facilities because I wanted to be able to rinse off and dry up properly, because I didn't want to be walking 8 k's with, you know, sandy feet and the like. I've got feet nearly, I think I've done over about 90 k's now. No blisters, no chance of that, so I don't want to risk it with getting sand all in my shoes and socks and, you know, making a mess and get rashes and stuff like that. So cross my fingers that some beach with facilities is up ahead soon. Otherwise, when I get to my final destination, the albergue is a little, about a k&a-half inland, so I'll just enjoy the ocean. I've reserved tonight's albergue. I've found it's the new thing that all the pilgrims are doing. They're reserving ahead, so then when you rock up, they say there's no space. There's still beds available, but other people have reserved it. So from what I understand, it's kind of changing the dynamic of the walk. But yeah, that's just what it is. So I've reserved this next place. So it doesn't really matter what time I get in there. It is 2:30 now. I'm due in at close to 4, but if I find a good spot to swim and chill out for a bit, you know, getting there at 5 or so is no big deal. But yeah, I'm enjoying talking to you guys like this. Yeah, I'm looking forward to pinning it all together and seeing how it comes up. So I've made it to Coreco Beach. Yeah, I'm excited to jump in, have a swim. The only comment I got when I got here is like, the Porto Council has got things sorted. All of their beaches have lots of toilets, have lots of showers, have lots of water every K or so. And this whole stretch there's been nothing, and I get to their public beach, I can't even fill up my water bottle. Disappointed. But yeah, looking forward for a swim. I can chill out here for a little bit because I just got to walk 40 minutes up the hill. So yeah, looking forward to a nice afternoon. You can't really see them here, but watching birds flying high in the sky is one of my new favourite things. Yeah, great little property. Great recommendation, Timmy Walker. albergue Casa do Sadro in Careco. It's really nice. They organise dinner. Obviously paid for it, but a local restaurant delivers the food up here. It's a really old, lovely little place. Horses and sheep and yada 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 yada. But yeah, really pretty place. Really content here. I've been to Overflow. One of the neighbours who's done lots of caminos takes Overflow, but I've just been hanging out on the property. I'll go head to bed soon. Tomorrow will be my last night in Portugal. Heading to Camino. Hopefully I get to this nice albergue first. It's going to be the next few days are going to be short, because then I'll catch a little boat across the river into Spain, which I'm excited for, even though it's already got Spain vibes as we get close up here. We're quite close to Galicia, 30 kilometres away also. But yeah, I'm pumped to be getting into Spain soon, but I'm going a long way to Santiago, much different to everyone else, so it should be good staying on the coast. It's starting to get really rugged and rough, and it's really cool. But yeah, one last bit of dusk coming towards us, but yeah, ciao. Hello, day 5, leaving the home of a regular pilgrim who takes the overflow of the local albergue. Nice foggy morning, which is good. I've only got a short walk today. I'm starting early because it is someone's house. I didn't want to feel like I'm taking too long. Yeah, so strolling now, and yeah. So, story I wanted to share yesterday, but I forget about different little anecdotes. Yesterday, myself and the Germans were worried about Massimo, the Italian fellow we were with, because he wasn't at the albergue and we were with him the night before. He's probably close to 70. And yeah, this morning as I took off, he came walking past, and he'd been at the albergue all night. We just didn't see him, but I've just walked this magical little kilometre section of forest, and it's just full of mist and drizzle. But I was walking with him, and he's charging. I don't know how. No way I'd keep up with him while charging. But yeah, it's lovely every now and then having a walk with some nice people, but also really nice just cruising by myself slowly, because everyone seems to be in a little bit more of a rush. Just keep saying so many things that Wollongong Council could damn well do, which would really support community growth. Look at that, just a wonderful little field and basketball court by the beach. The libraries by the beach. But, just lots of good things. I can just imagine being here walking along this. I can imagine these Europeans thought a long time ago, when they actually thought the world was flat and this was the end of the world. Because it very much feels like that. Dark grey and just, immensity. The Atlantic. I don't know. Maybe it's a conditioned idea. It just seems a little bit different to what I've experienced when I'm at home or when I'm on other oceans. I know the Americans, when I say Americans, actual indigenous Americans of both North and South America, they knew that the land wasn't flat. They weren't as stupid as the Europeans. But yeah, Just imagine. And that in the background there is Spain. Yeah, nice short walk today. Nice little beach. And yeah, probably another hour. It's only, what's the time? It's only 11:30, so it'll be the shortest day I've done so far. But it's good. I need a rest. The calf is quite sore and tender today. So yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. So I'm in my last stop in Portugal. I was going to think about this to how do I wrap it up, but I thought I'll just do like all the other videos. I'll say what's on my mind, and yeah, there might be not much. So I came into Camino. I'm staying at a very, very, very simple albergue, like the way it used to be before all the private albergues sprung up. This was only €10. There's 20 people in like the smallest room. Beds are like right next to each other. So it's well proper pilgrim style, which is good. Yeah, so got to be out by 7:45 compared to all the other places I've been told until 9:30. So tomorrow will be a little bit different. But yeah, I've just got to catch the boat across to Spain, across that little river. And then I've only got tomorrow for a short day. But yeah, so today's walk's been really nice. The sun was covered for most of it, so it made for a cool morning, and yeah, nice little town. Had a nice lunch. Yeah, not much else to say. I very enjoyed the Portuguese part of this route. It's been very beautiful on the coast. I'll stay on the coast. I'll stay on the coast when I'm in Spain until the run home. But yeah, a lot of See, I'm wasting a lot of time. I'm gonna have to snip bits out. But yeah, hopefully I put all this together and make a little video from Porto to Camino. But yeah, thanks for watching. And like the YouTubers say, like and subscribe down here.